So, friends, hello to everyone. Today, war has started. The US and Iran, officially. And against this backdrop, of course, just a few days ago we had a market drop before this event, where I already made 2,000. And now I have another trade open for 1,700, so that's more profit. I hope we dip a little more. Well, right now I see a signal on the 10-minute time frame, which I'm going to take according to my strategy. Let's open a trade on Ethereum. And accordingly on the market, as well as in general. Well, let it be a small trade, since the movement is pretty minor. Again, just to show clearly how the strategy works. Alright, 250, 260. To be precise, I'm opening a short, 50 times leverage. Well, the liquidation price is high because it's cross margin. Alright, confirm. Let's set it up. And watch. I don't get it. I can't open it like this, can I? Wait, huh? So here's our trade. I don't get it, I'm thinking, why? I thought this was added to that trade, and I don't understand why I couldn't open the trade, but it's just those freezes again because of this VPN. So anyway. We wait for it to play out. Let's turn this off. Our target is somewhere around 250. 250 basically. I'm expecting a correction. So we need to correct by about $20 now for me to lock in this trade. It's already slowly turning positive. The minus has turned into a plus. I think everything will be fine now. We'll reach that 2250 zone. So guys, I want to show you right away that we're seeing a reversal, yeah? My entry point was, it turns out, around 2,270. So back and forth. I had 271,000. Now it's already 279. And the price is slowly going up. This is exactly the kind of moment when a lot of people exit. But I'll show you that you absolutely don't need to do anything. Don't take any action. For now, we see this kind of movement, but it doesn't mean anything yet. So you just need to wait it out. And yes, friends, most importantly, I forgot to show you the profit at the moment. Actually, over here. So obviously, there's no profit. I'm in the red. Minus 50. We have 280. I entered at 2270.0. This is how signals like these get knocked out, the ones that appear during such movements. So, friends, well, miraculously, we're already turning around and accordingly heading towards 250,000. That is, into this zone, towards 200, 250. So, here my loss is already decreasing, minus 25, minus 22. Accordingly, we're gradually going down. By the way, speaking of the market, while we're here, I can tell you that in order to keep falling, we definitely need to go, well, to keep falling, to be precise, right? We need to go below 200 on Bitcoin. By the way, the signal on Bitcoin also looks stronger, apparently. Alright, well, it's no big deal. We'll take this signal at least on Ethereum to 250. We wait. By the way, again, right now we're testing a new indicator that will help with trading. It will be just perfect for spotting divergences. But of course, it doesn't always catch them. Sometimes you have to spot those divergences with your own eyes. On the chart and accordingly on the RSI indicator. Come on, guys, go for it. Learn on your own. Give it a try. Because that's how you'll actually learn to trade. That's all there is to it. That's the most effective method. I don't know. I've tried some other ones. All sorts of different things. Nothing else works at all. Some people trade based on volume. Yeah, well, I guess you can trade on volume here somehow. Probably. Basically, we're testing the entire volume. Yeah, you can use that somehow. But again, where's the entry point? Where's the exit point? Okay, fine, sure. You could, for example, set it here if you entered from below. But all of this is still just kind of a guessing game. Alright. So, are we stuck there? 2277. Alright, minus 19. So, there was a signal, just like I also posted for you in my Telegram channel. Yeah, that if the 2500 level is broken, we'll see a move down. I've already pointed all this out to you. Alright, now we're at plus 1368. Well, obviously, it's back and forth a bit. Alright. But still, we've already reached 81. Of course, I wouldn't rule out that there might be some hassle again here in the next 10, 15, maybe even 20 minutes. But anyway, we're gradually going down. Like I told you, yeah, I'll lock it in at 2250. Just so you can understand how it really works. I mean, without any stress, problems, or guessing games, right? You'll see for yourselves how it works now. Because someone wrote to me during the lesson saying I should show some stats. Well, I'll show you the stats if you come to me in private, then I'll show you the stats. But as it is, you're just some guy off the street, someone I can't trust. I don't even know who you are. So of course, I'm not going to show you how much I earn, or what my profit is, and so on. So basically, I'll only show you these amounts right here in the video. so you can see for yourself that it works and watch how I do it, right? I'm not hiding anything here. Go ahead, trade with divergences. Come on. Take them and trade. But there are some nuances you don't know about. So, friends, there are no secrets at all. It's all very simple. You just think everything is very complicated. That's the whole problem. That's it. And again, someone asks me, why do I need a course? Guys, why do I need a course? Why do you, I don't know, go to work? Why do you have kids? Why do you have a wife? Right. For what? What's the reason? Probably for something, right? To develop somehow, not just sit in one place with a bottle of beer and your buddies in the yard, but to move forward. That's what it's for. To level up your skills, to move forward somehow. It's a small step for me, right? But it's a huge step for my future, maybe, where I'll already have some experience in this. And at the very least, I'll learn how to behave properly in front of the camera when people are watching me online. That's it. Maybe this will turn into some kind of online deals, right? Like, for example, of course, I also have some shyness, embarrassment, yeah, when people are watching me online. But here, for example, I'll get rid of all that. So look, I already have 258. I'm closing at 50. Well, so everything is just as I told you guys. Already $60 profit. So we're going down. Alright, so we just calmly wait for 50. There won't be any problems. Five minutes. Let me get ready to lock it in, because it might shoot there right away, although I could have just set a stop. By the way, this is my 5-minute chart. That's why it's inconvenient to trade on 5-minute charts, because the chart moves so fast. And catching these moves, it's not very convenient. There it is, 100. Guys, that's it. I closed my order at 100. Took 250. We made it. Again, you see, my profit wallet has already been topped up. Even more now. And at the same time, I see the movement is still continuing to fall. Maybe this is about a dump. I shouldn't have exited. Wait, did my subscription end? Or maybe I shouldn't have exited here? Well, let's see. Alright, we'll see. Basically, there's still an opportunity, especially since I have a trade open. So what am I worried about? My trade is open, everything's fine. I'll just keep holding this trade. But actually, in theory, we should turn around from this level now. It's just such an interesting dump. Alright, looks like everything's frozen here, basically. Okay, it's all the VPN's fault again. Well, it's slowly dropping further. What can I say? But basically, there's profit. There's $100. Just on a micro move. I put in, as you saw, 250, well, $260. And just on this tiny little move, we took 100. Well, here comes the reversal, right? Well, let's check to make sure it worked out exactly as it should. Or did I rush things act too soon? Well, it really does look like a dump. Maybe I did rush. Yeah, and right here we just got a little signal forming. Right now, we're still working on the signals, making sure they show up, and then we'll work on making them appear quickly so they get fixed on the chart right away. And then, accordingly, we can open trades on them immediately. Yeah, guys, this really looks like a dump. So, okay. Could this be a dump? Is that possible? Yeah, it could, honestly, pretty easily. Alright, this is the daily. Now let's look at the hourly. It's not clear yet. Let's check the 30-minute chart. Yeah, it could be. Honestly, it's about time. It's about time because, well, you know what kind of news background we have right now. Clearly, all this news is helping Bitcoin move down. Yeah. This is a dump, apparently, right? We're going lower. Alright. Anyway, I trade according to my strategy. My strategy was up to the 2,250 level. So that's why I closed the trade at that level. If you just go with the chart like this, it's a bit wrong, because then there's no point in having a strategy. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. As always, I wish everyone profits. Good luck and see you.